news! Super Juniors Eunhyuk and Donghae to be discharged from the military this week.
Not only does Super Junior have two of their key members being discharged from military this week, but also Mr. Siwon is being discharged in August from the military. It's almost like they're gonna be fully back together in a reunion.
They are gonna be fully back together. Almost. And there is going to be a reunion and a new debut single or album coming out in October that they have already announced. So big, exciting news for Super Junior ahead.
Super Junior's challenge is that there's so many members. Like, how are they all ever going to get back together with so many of them that are actually Korean and have to do their 2 years mandatory military service?
Well, a lot of them have already completed their military service or are going to finish. There's two that will not be able to be a part of this because of military service, and there are two members that will not be participating because of other reasons, but otherwise we will have the whole crew together.
They have been a K-pop band since 2005. Did you know that? That's over 10 years. That's 12 going on 13 years. We saw Super Junior. I think we've seen them several times. I know I've seen them at least once. They're really, really good, but they're so used to standing in front of a crowd and doing their thing. I'd like to see them come out with some music that we haven't quite heard before from them. I'm really hoping the comeback is good.
It will be good. It will be good. And we are probably going to see a different side of Super Junior because they are coming back after having served military service. All of the guys that will be performing have served their military service. And I feel like they're gonna have a new, more mature sound to them. Things have changed, man. The world has changed, times have changed, they have changed. And I think that we are going to see that.
When I ask you a question you might not know the answer to, but some of you might, do they, to what extent, write their own music versus having music producers write it for them and they just perform it?
I don't know.
See, that's a big thing. You're like, well, hopefully they have a new sound, but depending on what direction K-pop bands choose to go or are allowed to go, permitted to pursue, are they permitted to pursue their, what are you looking at me like that for?
No, I'm listening to what you're saying.
It would be nice to know if they write their own music. Comments if you know if they write their own music or if they have a little bit of influence in that, or does SM just arrange all that for them?
This October comeback is going to be off the hook though because it's been 2 years since they've done any sort of comeback. Their last album was Magic, which was their 10-year anniversary album. And part of the reason why one member is going to be absent is actually because of what happened with that album. Seungmin is not going to be a part of this because he got married in 2014 when they released that album, and there was such controversy over his entire getting married that same year that fans decided they didn't want him in this new album that is coming out. The other member that will not be participating is Kangin, who is not going to be a part of that because he's still self-reflecting from his 2 DUIs that he had gotten.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate that happened. I think we easily forget that he had more than one, and one recently last year, I believe. We did report and make a video about that. Donghae and Eunhyuk are also going to be performing at KCON LA 2017.
And there is going to be a meet and greet, a fan meeting on the 23rd of July. So yeah, he's gonna get right out because they're coming out. Eunhyuk gets discharged the 12th and Donghae gets discharged the 14th.
Okay, so not the 10th or the 12th, the 12th and the 14th, but it works out well that KCON LA is later in the summer this year. They can perform and participate in it.
It's gonna be intense. They're gonna get out and right immediately they're gonna be working their butts off and getting ready for this new album.
Comments all the Super Junior stans and anyone who's excited to hear that Super Junior's coming back again, hopefully with better music than ever.
Yes, Elves, because that's the name of their stans. Elves, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you think that Jumi and Henry should be a part of this new group effort because they're part of Super Junior M, the Mandarin, and they don't usually actually perform with the regular Super Junior members, but they're so flippin' talented. What are your thoughts? Let us know.
Click the like button. Also, thank you for supporting us. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to KGAL, and don't forget to subscribe for more HallyuBack news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.